need to learn how to clean rooms. Is it just me, or is the subtitle incorrect? I like the imagery and stuff. So yeah, my reaction would be to that. These people have spent a very significant amount of time deciding what to put in that video. Like you're right. When you told me that there were this many references in one single song, I was kind of skeptical. But in a lot of work to do that. That's kind of fascinating. I didn't enjoy the beat as much as I thought I would. But I did find the references very, very interesting. Although they also seem to, maybe this is just a thing, like they're also like combining a lot of, I guess, what's just bondage or BDSM culture and sort of lopping it in with general evilness or whatever, general sin. And I suppose that has to do with the way the society that these gentlemen come from sees these ideas. But yeah, I like the video. This would definitely be something you could watch multiple times and try to figure out what they were trying to say and so on and so forth. Not super subtle though. Like really, like crying green tears. Lots of color. I like that.
You know, it's telling a story. So there's a narrative. So one enjoys it for that also. And I thought it had lots of sort of dark baroque themes, and this whole thing about evil and all that was very Catholic. So gender fluid, you know, makes it maybe interesting. You know how there's a blend of the old and just trying to be very woke, and nice dancing and singing.
That was very, very well produced.
Yeah, I saw you
Production
taking
quality.
notes.
Yeah, my notes were. What stood out immediately was the choreography, the production quality. The shooting was outstanding. I mean, they've obviously spent a heck of a lot of attention and money on production, and their costumes were great.
Yeah.
And what was really nice was that there was no sexism, right? They didn't whip their shirt off and show their 900 pack abs. So I appreciated that. I like the lack of, objectification of the body. It's just nice. It's refreshing. Yeah, very artistic. I like the art. I mean, they did this in an art gallery or in a museum.
Yeah.
But the shooting and the storyline was artistic as well. And now I know Korean cosmetics are among the one of the biggest industries around the world. I mean, all actors and singers, including men, wear makeup. But these guys obviously wore makeup, and that was neat.
Yeah.
They wanted to show that it's not just to hide the shine or hide, ugly features, etc. But these guys they made a point by wearing makeup. And,
Yeah.
some of them wanted, I forgot, there were 7 of them? Is that
Yeah.
it? The group is 7?
Yes.
A couple of them, at least 3 were really, really beautiful men.
Yeah. I think 3 of them are also on a list of the top 100 most handsome men in the world or something like that. And one of the
And I can
members
see
is
their
number
fan
1.
following.
Who's that dude who thinks he's like super handsome? You know the one I'm talking about?
He is actually ranked number 1 at world's most handsome men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm just not. Yeah. I don't see that.
I mean, fair enough. But on the other hand, we have a couple of fun facts about the music video for you to just, get
Sure.
to know. So first of all, the painting that one of them stares at in the beginning is the fall of the rebel angels, and it kind of predates the rest of the music video in the sense that it shows the
Mhm.
fight between the good and the fallen angels and the
Mhm.
fight between resisting sin and actually sinning.
Mhm.
Then there's the scene where that guy jumps from the balcony. And again, the painting in the background is the fall of Icarus. And there is a parallel here again between someone who gave into temptation and flew too close to the sun and the member who, in a previous music video, had lost control and killed his father.
And in the same way, a major theme over here is these people, as they like cross over into adulthood, they have the feeling that they want to give in to sinning and temptation. So it's kind of dark in that way, and they also borrow a lot of references from mythical characters.
Interesting myth always goes back to the West. Huh? There isn't enough Korean myths around to borrow from. And it's like, how I feel sometimes it ties in with Catholicism and a sort of deep westernization of the Korean society.
It's a very straight cut society, and they work really hard. Korean companies are among the most successful around the world, and they take, Korea is a really serious country, and it's been through a lot of hardship, and it's straight laced. So in many ways, it was a different side of Korea.
But he smiles.
Wait, they're referencing their own previous music videos?
It's actually quite common in K-pop because what
Okay.
you do is your music videos kind of become the storyline, and everything leads to it's a very deeply embedded storyline. And
Interesting. No,
Yeah.
that initial painting I thought looked very like a triptych, like Hieronymus Bosch style painting. But interesting. I was looking it up as you said. It's by someone else, so I misidentified it. But Bosch drew a lot of stuff like that sort of thing. So interesting. Garden. It looked like very much like Garden of Earthly Delight style stuff. But very nice. So there's this element of fall right through, right? And then you have the angel with black wings, the fallen angel at the end,
yeah,
and so on, whose wings, and the guy with his wings removed.
yes. So everyone except for that guy who kisses the statue right at the end has already chosen the path of evil, but he's having second thoughts. So the other member covers his eyes with the goal of making him give in to temptation. And when he kisses the statue, that symbolizes him finally giving in, like it's the last fall.
Okay, fair enough. I can see that. Wow. No, but I do agree. I was worried that this would be one of those things that was prone to overinterpretation. But if anything, they've sort of stuck so much stuff in there that one misses things rather than overinterpreting. But that's pretty cool. And it has a ridiculous number of views.
Well, I mean, it's tough to look at the English subtitles and watch the video. I think I'd have to do that at least 3-4 more times. At one time, just looking at the words, and then another time trying to marry the words to what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
I just
so
wondered if you guys knew if there was any opposition to this video and the theme of it, that there's evil and they embrace it.
Do they do the thing with BTS and this is BST or something? Is this something that they care about, or is that just stupid coincidence that I'm?
Yeah, I feel like that is just a coincidence because none of the other titles really play around with the letters as much. So
also, they don't really refer to the songs in English. Like
Right.
they have their Korean names for them, and it's generally for like their international fans to call it Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Okay, fair enough. That's quite something. Okay, that's a cool first video. Thank you for introducing me to that. I'll take another look and see if I can spot any other Easter eggs, though I doubt I'll find anything that the 695,429,766 previous people who viewed this haven't already noticed.
There are a lot of videos on the internet dissecting this video. So
Okay.
So yeah.
Great. So moving on.
Now I just feel like they're just flexing.
But do
But I
they
love
have a podcast?
But do they have a podcast? No, I have a podcast.